Well, I appreciate every person who played a part this morning in just continuing our theme of joy. And I just have something very simple and very brief to share with you this morning. We're in a series on waiting, and we're calling this series While We Wait. In the sense, specifically in this season of the year of waiting for the Lord to come, waiting for that celebration of His first coming, and waiting as Christians for His second coming. But we've also addressed the reality that all of us are in some sense waiting for different things in our life. And while we wait, we want to, as we talked about last week, experience peace. The week before, while we wait, we want to have hope, not lose hope. Today, we want to choose joy. And this week I haven't felt very good and didn't have any energy to really prepare much for a sermon, but the Lord brought two things into my path this week that I just want to share with you. The first was in some prayers that I was reading, and there was a phrase that was written over and over in these prayers, and the phrase was, "Rejoice in God's mercy." And I was just thinking that while we wait, whatever we're waiting for, we can always rejoice, we can always have joy in the fact that our God is very, very merciful. In fact, in the midst of our trials, in the midst of our persecutions, in the midst of our troubles and sorrows and waiting, that may be the time that we're most aware of His mercies, that He is the closest to us, and that we experience His mercies even in the midst of the trouble that we're experiencing. And the incarnation, the coming of the Lord Jesus the first time in the flesh, I think there's no greater example of God's mercy for us except the fact that He came. And He has come, and He is coming. And so while you wait, may you rejoice in God's mercies. Jesus, as He was about to leave His disciples, said, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you." And then Jesus said, "I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again." Jesus knows our troubles. He knows we're waiting. And we can rejoice in His mercies in the middle of that waiting. That's the first thing to share with you. The second to share with you happened because of my little nephew, Knox. Got a text this week that Knox won the Joy Award at school. I don't know what the Joy Award is, but I know Knox. And it just got me thinking. Most of the time in these kinds of sermons, we think about our waiting and what we're going through and experiencing hope in that, experiencing peace in that, experiencing joy in that. But the last thing I want to share with you, the second and last thing that I want to share with you this morning is just maybe in someone else's waiting, you are the joy they need. You just don't have any idea what very simple ways that you can bring joy to somebody's life. Your smile could light up somebody's day, literally. Your word of greeting, you're using their name, you're asking genuinely how they're doing and then listening, holding the door open for someone, saying God bless you, whatever way that you can bring joy to someone else's waiting, that'll be the Joy Award. And so those two things I leave with you this morning. Rejoice in God's mercy while you wait, and while others wait, you choose joy.